I mix what I like, what I like, what I like, what I like, what I like.
And so Eartha Kitt is in this film, and I think that so Daruba writes her a letter. Do you remember that?
Kinda, but I forgot what the letter said.
So Daruba writes her a letter, and the content of the letter, I think, speaks to an underappreciated aspect of your political thought, which is media criticism, because you do a lot of that in your writing and in your work and in your thinking. So I shared the letter with Jared. I think he's going to share it with everybody.
So what the letter said? I forgot. Okay.
So here it is, and I don't know if we want to read the whole thing, but I can at least start us off here. Greetings, Miss Kitt. I do trust you will receive this communication. Initially, I had not intended to communicate in this fashion. By the way, it's dated, what is that, May 9th, 1978?
Fourth, yeah.
Or 4th? Okay, sorry. I intended instead to have my attorney contact your agent in reference to your role in the TV propaganda movie To Kill a Cop and convey my intent to press libel action against all involved in that disgusting venture. Then I considered the professional exile forced upon you by the same racist and reactionary forces that framed me and put me in their jail for life. So I relented. I did not think it proper to attack you and others in this fashion, especially now after you have surmounted the nefarious boycott of your talents. You see, while your portrayal in To Kill a Cop may have been mere work, quote unquote, it damaged me and my chances of revealing the truth surrounding my conviction. So what was work to you is a matter of life and death to me. And while you may have paid no attention to the real life story from which that bit of police soap opera derived its inspiration, the reality of my present condition does not afford me the luxury of inattention to the real deal. Even further, it can be said with all honesty that the tactical damage done by the above mentioned program to the Black liberation movement is crucial given the present phase of struggle and the rightward trend in the United States. This leads me to conclude that you, along with with other black actors who participated in that movie, did not consider for one moment the political reasons for such a program. Even though it was made some time ago, it was made for a concrete political purpose, i.e., to discredit, vilify, and render inane those brothers and sisters who have had to resist the ruthless repression of the state on the streets of America's black colonial enclaves. I find such a lack of consideration politically very sad indeed, but I could not duplicate such insensitivity and attack you from a quarter, from a, yeah, from a,
Quarter.
From a quarter.
for a quarter that could give aid and comfort to your detractors, especially when I know they would welcome having caused such divisions and dichotomy. It does not really matter that To Kill a Cop distorted many facts while sticking close to the overall thrust of my case. It is not really important that all the politics of the niggas are distorted and crippled in the movie, or that the motives of blacks are portrayed as irrational obsessions while the police and the good guys are about love, hard work, responsibility, etc., or that the class goals of one type of black person is clearly stamped acceptable by status quo, while the goals of another is labeled sick and crazy and unacceptable. All of these things wouldn't matter at all if the jackals who made the script couldn't get prestigious and quality black actors to do their work of reactionary propaganda. Perhaps it doesn't matter to you that you've assisted in obscuring a real life drama and its truth, but it matters to me. It matters because the drama is heavy and real, with real pain, real tears, real blood, and real lives. And your ignorance of all this could be excused if you didn't contribute your name to the acting credits, but you did, and there's little excuse for you. Perhaps you were sold a bill of goods, but the storyline, only you know for sure. But as I sit in this cell, a political prisoner of undeclared domestic war, I cannot but feel sad. The sadness does not stem from the fact of my being innocent or of the attempted homicide of two cops, but convicted nonetheless because of my nationalist activities. I can live with injustice inflicted by an enemy because a war of survival is being waged. I will not tolerate it, but I can live with it. Its facts. I can live with its facts. No, my sadness is premised on the realization that well-known blacks such as yourself are already available to are all too ready available to the forces of reaction and covert and overt racism, capital of repression, and not in the least available to the forces of progress, revolution, and black self-determination. So as those forces of power, privilege, and reaction get stronger, so will contradictions of their domestic war increase. And with that escalation goes all of our freedoms, irregardless of our class status. What will comfort and aid the enemies of our struggle will, in the final analysis, cost our people in blood to undo. And this is what makes me sad. Please acknowledge receipt of this letter. Sincerely yours, Richard Deruba Moore.
And I just want to add that you at the bottom you see CC Robert Boyle,
right,
who's one of Deruba's closest comrades and longtime attorney, who is the one who actually preserved this letter. And then allowed me to have it. So much of the materials that I have, it's not, I just want to acknowledge that Boyle was the one who preserved this letter.
Right on. Shout out to him for that too. Yeah, absolutely.
Damn, that was a good letter. I didn't know I wrote that shit. Anyway, I've been reading my stuff and said, damn, dude, who wrote that? Yeah, I guess that's before I lost my mind.